Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They should have never done it. Welcome. Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. This is the Wake Up Show. We have a game today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me give my shout outs and salutations. We need some more love in the room right now. Y'all already know. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. And pay your bar tabs when you come in. Y'all already know, which means hit that like, tell a friend to tell a friend, share this out to every platform out there, social media at large. Guys, we are broadcasting. We're doing a simulcast over at Men of Order. We're doing a simulcast at Sports Wasted. And we are also doing a simulcast on X, actually Twitter. I still call it Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else over Twitter, if you guys would like to join the Madcap Fun, come on over to YouTube at Wasted Talent Raiders, man. And I'm going to be real with you, man. This game, to me, and I'm going to start the show off this way, is the most important game thus far of the Josh McDaniels and David Ziegler regime. This is the game where the Raiders can come out and make sure that they are respected. Make sure that Josh McDaniels is respected amongst league circles. We got over 75 in the room. I know it's early. This is the East Coast show, right? And for everybody who's up early in the morning, we're going to have some prop bet advice. We're going to have a little daily fantasy advice. The big fantasy breakdown is going to be over on Hammer's channel. And then after that, I think Graf's going to do a coffee and convo. And then they're going to do the simulcast of the game. And then after the game, your brother Wace is going to come on live. You guys, we're going to double dip today over here at Raider Nation Unlimited. I forgot to send the invite to my brother Big Mike. Big Mike is on West Coast time, so I always try to start the show off without Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? To give him a little time to get ready to rock and roll. I don't want the man to be up, too damn early, because I know over there it is early. It's all heck, man. Yo, shout out to everybody in the room, though. Shout out to my guy Patrick B in the place to be as always, man. Love this guy, man. This guy's been supporting, for so damn long. Shout out to Kayla Trillo Nation. Let's go. What's up, Kayla? Mark Salter, Gunsmoke, my guy in the place. Alexis Mendoza. One up. My dog, Marvin Lewis, man. Always first, never last. My guy, Cali Raider. Up in the place to be. Mike S. Van City. Matt Burraqua. Where you been, Matt? Matty, where you been, bro? Where have you been? My brother Chad Lemoyne is in the place to be, man. My Men of Order brother. And yo, all of y'all that are in here, make sure you guys go over there, go subscribe to Men of Order. That is another channel of mine and my guys, man. We got some things cooking up over there that you have no idea about, but it will be useful for the world. My guy Fox Pack. Oh, my God, Ryan Miller. So let's get started. Ryan Miller, why don't you warm it up there, brother? We got over 100 in the room. What's up, Wasted? It's a beautiful morning on the East Coast, coming from Maryland. Let's go. 2-0. My guy, Dev Royal, is in a place. What it is, the great and powerful Franklin Skinner. Oh, yo, we have an article coming out on Planet Raiders from Franklin Skinner. I have to go through, touch up the pictures and everything, but it will be releasing today. Look out for it on my social media feed, man, but it's going to be sick and silly and crazy, man. My God, George Larson, what's the deal from Greensboro, North Carolina? Shakalacking. Yo, I got a lot of family down there, man. Shout out to you, man. Also, yo, before we get into the Raiders stuff, shout out to Jeremy Chuggs. It is Jeremy Chuggs' birthday over at Chat Sports. You know, Mitchell Renz' partner in crime, yo. You know, he's a great dude. We joke, we laugh, we make some jokes about each other and stuff, but he's a great, great guy, man. I really, really enjoy Chuggs, man. He's a good guy, man. Shout out to him. Happy birthday to you, Chuggs, man. Happy birthday, my brother. The equinox is definitely upon us, Pedro Benavidez. So, yo, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it, man. The Raiders and Bills. Now, we're going to get into some prop bet stuff, man. You know, for all my sick puppies out there, we got to get into some gambling stuff, man. So here's some interesting ways to bet on Sunday afternoon's game. The Raiders and the Bills, plus 700. Taking the Raiders is plus 500. Raiders for a tie, plus 3,000. Tie with the Bills, plus 1,600. Bills, minus 190 is plus 1,200. And Bills tie is plus 3,000. Now, this is halftime money line and full-time money line winners on DraftKings. First score of the day prop bets, plus 310 Raiders TD, plus 440 Raiders field goal, Raiders safety plus 8,500, and that's, you know, off a $100 bet. Bills TD plus 110, Bills field goal plus 400, Bills safety plus 1,000. That's on FanDuel. Also on FanDuel. First touchdown scored plus 600 Josh Allen. Bills running back James Cook plus 650. Stephon Diggs plus 650. Raiders running back Josh Jacobs plus 850. Damian Harris, Bills running back plus 1,100. Bills wide receiver Gabriel Davis plus 1,100. Devontae Adams plus 1,100. Jacoby Myers plus 1,700. We're going to go over the injury report. I don't think we'll be seeing Jacoby Myers today, so you can omit that. Save your money there. And Hunter Renfro plus 1,700. Now, listen, Josh Allen, you know, getting to a little analysis here. Josh Allen is coming off one of the worst games of his 6-year career, man. He threw 3 TDs. 3 interceptions, man. For only a third time in his career. He fumbled twice, losing 1. He got sacked 5 times. You know, the Bills wound up with a -3 turnover differential. That almost spells disaster, man. Teams are, based off of last season, only 1 in 27 when you have that kind of metric. I don't expect for Josh Allen to turn the football over that much, but I do expect for him to turn the ball over today, and I expect for the Raiders to capitalize off that. Also, the Raiders should be kind of happy to see the sight of the Buffalo Bills defense. They are horrible against the run, man. The New York Jets gashed them last week. People say it was for a big play, but it was still a big play, right? And the odds makers last week said that the Raiders would not be able to run against the Denver Broncos, and they were right. The Raiders only averaged 2.1 yards a carry. It's their lowest norm of any team in week 1. I don't expect for that trend to carry. Josh Jacobs is one of the very best running backs in professional football. I expect for Josh Jacobs to go heavy for over 130 yards a day, man. Yo, my guy Ghost Sniper, wasted. I think if we can not only get the respect, but shows the improvement that I feel we have, I think this run game is needed to be a main part of this game. And that's what I was saying the other day. This is what I was saying the other day on the Graph and Wasted show. Shout out to my little bro Andy. He was in the place. He vehemently disagreed with me, but he's wrong again. Wrong again. Because wasted talent knows the game, been around the game a long time, and he knows the game too. He's like a damn football savant. But you know what? Sometimes these young whippersnappers don't know any better. My guy Fredo. Good morning, nation. Let's build. Let's go big Bill hunting today. My dog. My guy, Darth Raider. Man, my brother, man. What's the deal this morning, man? Time of possession will be key for us. If we can keep the score low as possible, the better for us. Can't go toe-to-toe in the air with them. Now, see, this is the thing, man. I'm going to be really real with you, man. I think that the Raiders, we got a lot of weapons, man. You know what I mean? And I think that if you protect, that's only if you can protect Jimmy Garoppolo and also get the running game going. I think we're going to be able to throw the football down the field. I really do. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to. You know, Jimmy Garoppolo is great with picking teams apart off the play action pass. I think, you know, the run game and a heavy dose of Josh Jacobs early in the game will break the game open for us downfield, man. AG 400. Big day for James Cook coming up. I don't think so. I don't think so. Stop your lies. Stop your effing lies. My guy Jeremiah Hernandez. I feel like JA is going to keep it conservative and work the middle of the field. We are going to need our D-line to step up and apply pressure. I can see Diggs having a fit today. Look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Stephon Diggs is in that little room, and I talked about this the other day. He's in that little room with guys like Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson. He's in a small room of very, very elite receivers, and he has a quarterback with an elite arm that, is almost rangeless when it comes to throwing the football down the field. So, listen, Stephon Diggs is going to be a tough cover today. Tough cover today, man. But what we have to do as a defense is pick and choose. Listen, if you're going to have Stephon Diggs, we got to take everybody else away. And that's the main thing today, man. My guy, artist formerly known as James Smith, my dog. Good morning, bro. They said that's sort of hating on the suit. Nah, they wasn't hating on the suit, man. Or nobody hating on the suit, man. Listen, man, look, bro. Look, bro, and I wasn't even really clean like that. That wasn't none of my tailored up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, wait, I'm a man of a certain age. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of suits, bro. And, look, my shit is tailored and I get clean, so, they hate goes unnoticed, man. Listen, man, you can't tell a real player how to move, man, especially these little young whippersnappers out here, my brother. Yo, but y'all, I got the guy, the main guy, my main man, Big Mike Raider. In the place to be. Good morning, sir.
What's good, bro? What's going on, man? Good morning, top of the morning to the chat. Top of the morning to you, bro. What's going on, man?
I'm cooling, brother. And you know what's funny? We got the first super of the day. We got to do like Mitch and Chugs. Oh, man, Patrick B. Bang. My guy, Patrick B. We have a defense that is coming together every play. A QB and a coach with a lot of experience in Buffalo. Staying in West Virginia together all week is a difference maker. 2-0 is upon us. The equinox upon us. We have 170 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And listen, smack the like, the thumb. Subscribe to Big Mike Raider. And guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Have you guys seen the game breakdown of Big Mike and Andy? It was masterful work, man. Y'all got to go over there and check that out before the game, man. It was ridiculous, man. Big Mike, what is the deal, my brother? I'm sorry for talking so much, man.
Nah, man, it's good. It's good. But yeah, go check out the film breakdown because after that show, I was hyped. I couldn't sleep, bro. Like, it was one of those shows where I was so hyped up after the show that I was like, man, I don't know how to top this next week, man. To be honest with you, man, like me and Andy were cooking, but we got plenty of that for the rest of the season, guys. Be on alert for that one. Stay tuned for sure, man.
Yes, man. Yes, sir. And I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, guys, my guy, Big Bill Finnegan. Listen, he is a card-carrying member of the Get Off My Lawn Club with Wasted Talent and Walt. The older Raider fans in the place to be. Shout out to Big Bill Finnegan, man. We can kick their ass, no penalties, at least no big ones. Maintain your poise, no offsides. JJ will shred this effing defense. Shout out to my guy Big Bill, man.
That's right. Man, you sound like a WWE promo right there from the 80s, right?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's right. He's like, we kick their asses, brother. Protect the Shield podcast. Salute Mike and Wasted. I like to see more reps from Malcolm Kuntz. Still not understanding why he doesn't get the snaps he deserves. Now, look, Protect the Shield, I'm going to be real with you. I think the issue with Malcolm Kuntz has always been the liability that he is in run and the run defense. And I think that Josh McDaniels and Patrick Graham most likely are going to have to live with that if they want to get any pressure on Josh Allen. This is the kind of game where you're going to need pressure on Josh Allen. You're going to need that. Josh Allen cannot be allowed to sit there and try to pick us apart. Now, Josh Allen is a lot. People. I've seen a lot of people compared to Brett Favre, right? But Josh Allen is like Brett Favre and freaking Ben Roethlisberger combined to me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And he has a lot of the good of Brett Favre, but he also has that bad. The plays that you say, woo, holy crap. You see that throw?
Yeah.
are the same plays that caused him to turn the ball over at almost a 1 turnover a game clip over his career. So, getting after Josh Allen and making him get out of the pocket and making him move and having him unsettled in the pocket will pay big dividends for this Raiders secondary. What say you, my guy?
Yeah, I agree. We and on top of that, man, we gotta, everybody's talking about have a spy on him for Josh Allen for him to take off and stuff like that. I agree, but I want it to be more of a masked type of spy to where it's not like blatantly this is the guy, right? And it's got to be mixed up too, because when you do stuff like that, you can work around that. You can work around that. You can roll the quarterback out a little bit and throw little short plays away from the spy and then put the linebacker to sleep. And then now he just has an assignment that's really like for no reason. So, well, what I want is to be like kind of mix up the spy, put a safety in the box sometimes as a spy. Sometimes you got Nate Hobbs as a spy in the nickel situation, or it just depends. It's got to be mixed up. It can't be too crazy, but we got to contain him. But we got to do it in a way where it's really exotic and masked at the same time.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Yo, I got a haymaker right here for my guy Ricky 2 Toes. He 10 toes down and only got 2 toes. That's how amazing this guy is, yo. Question for you guys: is Max getting support on some pass rush today? Kuntz on the outside, who's on the inside? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna warm it up. Why don't you warm it up there, Wasted? This is what I'm gonna say. I want to see Max Crosby get moved to the inside sometimes too.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people won't agree with me. I want to see them confuse this defense. I want to see some packages where Max Crosby can get in a situation where he has a one-on-one situation with a guard, maybe the center. I mean, scheming up one-on-one situations for Max Crosby is key. So that's what I would like to see.
Yeah, you know what? That is a good move. I saw against the Browns game versus the Bengals last week. They had Myles Garrett lined up right head on the center, but he was in a 2-point stance, and he was doing this kind of like swaying thing, like guess which gap I'm going through.
Soon as the ball was snapped, like he was doing like a crossover, like he was playing basketball.
Crossover, yeah, he was crossover.
What's going on here?
and he was on both A gaps. He was threatening both A gaps, and what he ended up doing, he faked one side to the left side of the A gap, and then he pretty much crossed over and went to the other A gap and burnt the center. I would like to see Max Crosby do something similar to that. He does have, that kind of that movement, the agility to do so. He doesn't have the size of Myles Garrett, but you can't touch Max Crosby. I don't think anybody really can. So I would like to see him in those A gaps, even B gaps, being the 3 technique, things like that. Move him around a little bit. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a great comment by Ghost Sniper 35 Gaming. Warm it up there, brother. But the Bills are not a run-heavy team. So maybe today is the day Malcolm could get some more snaps on 3rd and long. Now, look, we don't know what the Buffalo Bills are yet, right? They have a young stud running back that has done well in college. You know what I mean? And he's, they're going to try to find a way with our run defense to get him going. Believe you me. And people say that the Bills don't have they're not a run-heavy team. They're not a designed run-heavy team. Josh Allen counts in that run total. Josh Allen counts, bro. He will take off indiscriminately with no problem. So, I can't. I have to disagree in a sense there.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't know. If you have Malcolm, if you get Malcolm Kuntz going, you got to have him more in a passing situation. I don't know. I mean, he did well against the Broncos last week, right? Where he even had the left tackle on skates at some point. Yeah. I would like to see him give a little more reps, but he leaves a lot to imagination as far as stopping the run. So that kind of gives me a little bit of concern, especially last week. None of our defensive linemen played well. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Outside of Max Crosby, nobody played well. If you look at the PFF grades, I know PFF is PFF, right? It's not really an eyeball. it's not really giving you the eyeball test of what people are doing. But it was a direct correlation to how terrible that defensive line played last week. And the scores were like in the 50s. Everybody was scoring in the 50s. So, if you have Malcolm Kuntz out there to try to stop the run, we're going to be in for a long day. We need to have that interior line really be in there and make things happen for sure.
Yo, I got Harry from Michigan in the place. Harry from Michigan. Don't think that Wasted ever forgets anything. I don't forget anything, damn it. You were talking slick. You were talking greasy over on Grab's channel.
Uh-oh.
And I told you that you will be indiscriminately blocked. Blocked. Wait, hold on. Let's put him up again. It's like, nah. Harry from Michigan, what's the deal, my dog? What's up, man? I'm messing with you, bro. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, man. Yeah, nah, but in all seriousness, man, the thing that has not been missed on me with our defense is there have been a lot of people that have been asking for Tyree Wilson to be moved from the outside and put on the inside of this defense. Now, I heard your take on that, bro. Yeah. You were talking about the fact that he has a slow get off being an issue with him being on the inside as well. Could you kind of like expound on that for everybody? Because there's a lot of people, asking, shout out to my guy Raider Dave, can Wilson line up over the center wearing number 9? I don't know. I don't think that doesn't mean anything, bro.
It doesn't mean anything, for one. And for two, the get off is that's something that you learn in high school, man. That's something you learn at the beginning stages of college. If you don't have it right now, one, you're either injured, or two, you're just never gonna have it. And if you don't have that get off and you play in the interior, you're gonna get pancaked, flapjack all night. It's just what's gonna happen.
Oh, IHOP City, baby.
It's gonna be IHOP City. I mean, the tackles are a different breed, right? Offensive tackles are like, okay, they got the back pedal going. They're the more athletic offensive linemen. Interior linemen, they have beer and whiskey in their Gatorade bottles. They don't play games. So if you're getting off the ball slow, they're going to drag you back 5 yards. They're going to wash you down all the way to the sideline. You're going to be watching the game in the third row, eating popcorn if you get off the ball slowly. I'm telling you that right now. It's just not.
I don't know if you'll have any teeth left to enjoy that popcorn.
You won't.
Yo, shout out to my guy Patrick B with the $10. Bang with the Patrick B. We played a better O-line last week. Crosby and Coops on the outside and lined up Wilson standing over the center. Patrick B, I don't know, man. Wilson, is going to have to kind of have a come to Jesus moment, so to speak. And I know this is only his second game, but Tyree Wilson is going to have to play for his snaps because he has looked bad enough to where to me, in my eyes, he's almost unplayable. They're going to have to develop him on a practice field. And that's my opinion. A lot of people are, you wilding, wasted, you being negative. You just wanted Jalen Carter and all this other stuff. No. But to be real with you, he looks unplayable. I've seen this guy get pancaked, bro. Yeah. He's a young, strong tiger. Listen, guys, there will be no graphic Raider slander in here. He wakes up early in the morning with his vitriol and hate. Game day. But then he comes with this fallacy, the equinox. There is no such thing. You will never get away with that over here on my channel, Graph. Graph, you will be unceremonious. And I got to give you the message. Yeah. Unceremonious. Blocked, Graphic. Blocked. Get F out of here with that nonsense, Graph. Matter of fact, Graph.
Angry man, what you doing here? Man, sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down, Graph. Yo, old school 1961, man. Thank you for the $5 super, bro. If we lose and fall to a score of 20 points again, it's time to start worrying about this so-called unstoppable offense. Look, man. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think that this offense is unstoppable. Like nobody has said they're unstoppable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, Jacoby Myers isn't out there. You know, Josh Jacobs didn't play the whole preseason.
Yep.
It is, like, look, we have a little room to wait. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a little premature, right? But I do have a little bit of concerns for this offense. I'm not going to lie to you. You got Josh Jacobs, who haven't played all preseason. Jimmy G is he doesn't have that zip on the ball where he can go vertical. You know, that was something that we did have last year. We had a lot of vertical passes, a lot of vertical plays. So that does bring me a little bit of concern down the line. But until that presents itself, I'm not going to be too parabolic on it. We'll see what happens after this game. But I wouldn't definitely call this offense unstoppable. I don't think any of us ever called this offense unstoppable.
My God, my God, James Lillard. Not only is Tyrese slow, his hands and his handwork is terrible. Maybe they need to put him in boxing or jiu-jitsu or something like that.
Man, facts.
But that's something that they got to do in the offseason. But we got to address what's happening now. Now, my guy T. Severe had another haymaker as usual. Shout out to T. Severe. I've been saying this since we drafted him. His get off is bad. It's been bad since Texas Tech. He can improve, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of Big Mike and Andy film breakdowns, a lot of poking and prodding from the Shield more faithful to get his ass in gear. Shout out to you, my guy. My guy Darth Raider in the place to be. Shout out to my guy Darth Raider. Thank you for the 499 super. Thank you, James Lillard, for the 199 super, bro. Appreciate you, man. You guys are keeping the lights on at Raider Nation Unlimited in a way that you don't understand. Tyree was always going to be a project. It's not his fault Chandler went full Kanye days before the season started. Man, I mean, look, man, do you guys want to even get into that? I really don't want to get into that too much, but you kind of almost can't avoid it, right?
Right.
What do you think could be done about this Chandler Jones situation? Because, I love the way the Raiders have handled it. It's not gotten really, it's in the national media, but it's not in the news cycle the way that other scandals around the Raiders have been. So they have done a pretty good job of containing this situation. What is the Raiders' recourse? Because his cap hit is $25 million. What the hell could be done?
I mean, it just seems like the Raiders are just kind of letting him talk into a void and talk himself into a corner to where he's building a case to just kind of release him on conduct detrimental, And then if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. If he's conduct detrimental, we can take that contract back in, and it's no harm, no foul.
Oh yes. And I think that might be the scheme that the Raiders are probably cooking up. I would love to see them do that at this point because, and I had a hot take yesterday. And for some of you who weren't watching yesterday, my hot take is this. I don't think Chandler Jones plays another snap in the National Football League. I think his career is over.
I agree.
Because he's older. The price point is a little different. And I think nobody wants to deal with that kind of madness coming from a player who was on the wrong side of 30. I think Chandler Jones is done, bro. Shout out to my guy, Nerd Nash. What's good, man? This guy comes up in here with the disrespect. Bills Mafia in here. Let's go. Listen, man. Nerd Nash, listen, man. Shout out to you. You support your squad. This guy is down with Griselda. He's going to be at this. I don't know if he's going to be at the game with them, but he's down with Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine and Westside Gunn with the most annoying voice in hip hop. But shout out to my guy Nerd, man. That's my dog, man. Top beats. This game will determine how good of a coach and play caller he actually is. He was shaky last game. This game, we need to take the game to the Bills. Top, I don't see how Josh McDaniels was shaky, bro. Like, he won a game by 1 point with 5 minutes left on the clock. That's as Bill Belichickian as you can get. He won a game 17-16, bro.
Yeah.
17-16. Look, the offense can only do what the defense allows. And if you saw the reason why we were not able to open up last week, it's really because the run game didn't allow us the kind of balance we need to open up the field. And they were able to lock our receivers down to a certain extent. So, bro, that is the main reason why I say you have to commit to the run early and often, man. Let me get to a couple of these. My guy Loon It says Pale Moon, our resident cowboy aficionado, but he rocks with all of the Shieldmore guys. Shout out to my guy Loon, man. The first 5 games of the NFL is more often than not fool's gold, and that is coming from a wise football fan. Shout out to my guy, man. John Beck, the great and powerful. Jimmy G missed some big plays last week. He missed a couple, but every quarterback does every game. You can't really hold that against him. You know what I'm saying? You can't really hold that against him. I think we got to. No, I didn't miss anything. So, yo, bro, really quickly, I think they're trying to find something in this league bylaw to void a contract. It's going to be tough due to the mental health aspect of things. You don't want that stink on your organization. That's getting back to the Chandler Jones caveat.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that the greater organization, as a person, cares about Chandler Jones, but as a player, they don't really value him as much as they did when they brought him here. I think if there's any way that they can get rid of him, I think they will. It'd be the best thing for the organization at this point.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, you can let him go, you know, for conduct detrimental, but at the same time, that's not necessarily saying you're like turning your back on him either. You know what I mean? Like if it is a mental health thing, right? You're not saying, oh, we're kicking you to the curb. Good luck, right? You can still give him the help he needs if that is the case and things like that. But as far as business goes, business is business. You know, you got to let the guy go, let the guy walk. He's being a problem for the team. So hopefully, if that's the case, you're building a case for that to be legit and you move on from it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, I want to get off of the Chandler Jones thing and get into the schematical point of this. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, we need the play action pass to be able to open up the field. Now, I got a comment from Roy Gallivan. You know, I always love this. Why do you all keep saying he can't throw the deep ball? He is a longer TD than Carr, an 87-yarder, has more passing yards per than Carr. Well, I don't know why Carr's the measure stick, and has overthrown Debo many times on 60 and 70-yard passes. Dog, look, man. When you see some of these touchdowns, these long tape measure touchdowns, they're him throwing the ball 40 yards and a guy taking it to the house. It's Christian McCaffrey hitting him for 25, 30 yards across the field. And he takes off down and scores. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's an NFL quarterback. With no one's saying that he has the kind of water pistol to where he can't throw the ball over 30 or 40 yards, but it's how soon it gets there. Jimmy Garoppolo does not have the kind of Josh Allen, and who does, right? Even Carr, like the kind of velocity to kind of make those deep passes and fit it in tight windows. So what he needs is he needs space to let the receiver get up under the football because it'll be hanging in the air long. He's not going to throw it on a dart, and that's what we're saying. You need the run to open up that field so he can throw it down deep, man.
Yeah, agreed. And it's like, you know, yeah, he could probably throw 50 yards, 60 yards downfield, but it's going to be a helium ball. It's not going to have any velocity. It's going to be susceptible to getting picked off. That's what we're talking about, not having that velocity on the ball. And you got to also keep into consideration the dude has an issue. He's trying to come back from that foot issue, so he can't really dig in and really get that ball zipping the way he usually would if he was 100%.
And that's definitely a caveat that we, you know, a lot of people are not touching on. I mean, your arm strength has everything to do with your leg strength. When you have one bad bum wheel, and look, Jimmy Garoppolo is a guy who had a caveat in his contract to where we could cut bait from him if his ankle wasn't. So his ankle is never going to be 100%. He's not getting any younger. That ankle is going to be an issue for him. And Jimmy Garoppolo, that played against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, is not playing for the Raiders right now. So whatever he was and whatever you saw when he was the full-time starter with the 49ers, he's probably not up to that metric at this point. You know what I'm saying? Really quickly, man, let me get to this super for my guy, Big Tom Willie. This game, the quarterback must go down. He must go down hard. Al Davis. Hit Allen every play if he want to take them hits. JJ and Zamir combined for 150. Listen, bro, Josh Allen is the kind of quarterback where you don't even have to get to him. He's going to put himself in a situation to get hit. He's one of the most hit quarterbacks in the National Football League, and they have some of the most designed runs. He's like third in the league in design runs, you know. So Josh Allen, you're going to be able to hit him. The thing is that Josh Allen is big enough to hit you back, right? So you got to keep that in mind. And also, you know, for the second part of your comment, I don't think Zamir White sees the field much. I think Zamir White is a scrub. and it's gonna be mostly
I
Josh
agree.
Jacobs, man.
Yeah.
Yo, my bad, man. Yo, hold on, my guy, Julio Jones, the great and powerful. Do you not know what yak is? I swear, people probably think Cliff Branch got the ball 87 yards down the field. This is going back to our former content. I'm jumping all around here. It is the morning, yo. My guy, this is going back to the Jimmy Garoppolo caveat here. Jimmy isn't confident to throw the ball on deep routes. On top of understanding the scheme, his arm isn't the strongest, but he is an NFL quarterback and can throw the ball. Yo, bro, we lit to 17 deep. Yeah, and that's what we were saying, bro. I appreciate you, man. Orlando Padilla, what is the deal and the place to be? Cali Raider, we're speaking on everyone but Hunter Renfrow, 0 targets last week. Now, Big Mike, what do you see Hunter Renfrow doing this week? Do you see him having a big game? Do you see him making a huge impact on this game? How do you see them using Hunter Renfrow this week?
I mean, he's definitely gonna be in the slot. I think because the second receiver isn't gonna be that main threat as it was last week. We're losing Jacoby Myers for this week. You're gonna probably put Wilkerson in out on that other side. So he's not gonna be the second option. I don't think Wilkerson's gonna be that second option. So they're gonna engineer a type of strategy to kind of get Hunter Renfrow involved on little short route, like little out routes, swing routes, and things like that. As far as like a home run ball goes, we're not going to ever see that from Hunter Renfrow, but he's going to get involved with moving the chains and that short intermediate passing game to kind of keep the ball rolling for the offense in passing downs. That's kind of what I see from Renfrow. And if we don't see it, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, maybe he's on the market for a trade down the line. Maybe that's saying that we're not including him in this offense and including him in what we have plans going forward. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Renfrow in this game. He'll tell a lot on what his future is with the Raiders.
Yeah, man. Look, I think Hunter Renfrow can either make himself a money or he's going to lose himself some money this week, man. This is going to be a big one for him, man. Now, guys, look, I got to get to it. We got to give you guys some real smack. We got over 300 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like, hit that subscribe for Big Mike as well. Down a Big Mike Raider. Now, yes. With the content. Now, listen, I'm gonna share my screen right here, y'all. We gotta get into the smack for the day, man. We gotta give you guys some information, not affirmation. We gotta get into the injury report for the day, everybody, to get you guys prepared. That is what Wake Up with Wasted and Big Mike is all about, man. Jimmy Garoppolo was a limited participant. Devontae Adams a limited participant. DeAndre Carter, Chandler Jones, of course, and Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is going to be out today. The Bills are pretty much healthy. Mitch Morse is going to play, even though he is a filthy bum. The only guy that is not going to be playing this week for us is, of course, Chandler Jones and Jacoby Myers. The Raiders are pretty much healthy. You know what I mean? You got some dings and pings, but we're going to be all right, man. And, look, I think this game is going to be, a true test, a measuring stick game for the Raiders. It's going to be a true test of how good of a play caller Josh McDaniels is. It's going to be a true test of how good of a defensive coordinator Patrick Graham is. This is going to be a true test of how well the defensive additions we made have actually paid dividends. Now, the thing about it is, I have not seen, and I got to look for it, Big Mike. I don't know if you could see it on your end, man. Maybe you could put. I wasn't able to find it. Who the Raiders were starting? Are the Raiders starting Nesta J. Silvera today? Because I think they're going to need him today, man. I haven't seen whether they're going to start him or not, man.
I haven't seen anything from there, but they need to do something because the guys that they dragged out there last week, it didn't get it done. So you got to find somewhere else. And I would also like to see a little bit more from Byron Young. I would like to see a little bit more from him. We didn't see too much from him, but when he did, he wasn't great. But reps, right? You want to see guys get reps. And I would like to see that. I would like to see Silvera, more Silvera. I would like to see more of Young. And I just want to see this interior lineman play a lot better than they did last game, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bills are gonna try to run the ball this week. They saw the success that the Broncos had to a certain degree with that running game and they're going to try to get James Cook involved early and often. That I really see that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Now, there's another guy that a lot of people aren't talking about that can be a key to this game. And shout out to my guy Matt Barraquah. Wasted and Mike, what's your take on the tight end Myers? So far, do you think he's going to make a difference in the first half of this season? Big Mike, do you see, Myers going out there and showing, why he was drafted as highly as and why he was so highly touted coming out of Notre Dame? Do you think he's going to make a difference today against his Buffalo Bills defense?
I'm gonna be honest with you, not yet. Not yet. I will say this first half of the season, and that was the good key that Matt said. First half of the season, I think that he's going to come around the second half of the season. Now, there people are saying that he is improving with the pass blocking and things like that, but we need him to be a lot better. And Josh McDaniels, he values that tight end who can block. That's why you saw Foster Moreau last year. He was in there, and the run game sparked, right? Because of that, because of his run blocking ability. So if he can't block, then he's not going to get any play.
No, yeah, that's an imperative part of the Earnhardt Perkins system. And if you look going back to the Giants of the 1980s, I mean, they had probably the best blocking tight end of all time playing for the Giants in Mark Bavaro, right? Howard Cross in the 90s with the Giants. Howard Cross is a great blocker. Jeremy Shockey, great blocker, right? Yeah. So and you could keep going. And in New England, great blocking tight ends. Rob Gronkowski, and before him, Big Ben Winter Coates when Parcells was there. Ben Coates, great blocker.
Yep.
Like we can go on down the line, even with the Jets. When Parcells was with the Jets, he drafted, they had Kyle Brady there. Kyle Brady was nothing but a blocker. He was no good. They drafted him way too high. And, they took him instead of Warren Sapp. Now, that was before Parcells got there, but he had to deal with what he had. But, Kyle Brady was a good blocker. Like, they've always had good blocking tight ends in this offense. So, it's imperative that he comes along. And the only time I see Myers getting out there and getting some burn is if they have, him in some 12 personnel.
Yeah.
That's the only way. I don't see him, if he's not sustaining on the blocking end, being the one tight end out there.
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah, man. Yo, they said we gotta let our lunatic loose, man. It's going. He said, "Mad is." What are y'all talking about? What, Vivid? I don't know why I pulled that. I actually pulled it up by mistake. Vivid, I gotta read that again because I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. I'm sorry, bro. DeMarcus Webb with a haymaker out of left field, which I don't think holds any water here. Don't underestimate the DeMar Hamlin effect from Buffalo to add some juice and energy to the stadium. Doesn't have to play either. Same thing in Pittsburgh last year with the Franco Harris tribute. Look, bro, that Franco Harris tribute is not what lost us the game. The thing that lost us the game in that Franco Harris tribute is in New Orleans right now. Not being able to play and sustain in the cold, being a cupcake, right? And also, DeMar Hamlin has been back to the Bills Stadium and all this. Like, bro, I think they've kind of sucked all the juice, so to speak, out of that situation. Yeah, that's not gonna, the guy's showing back up to the stadium and he's been with the team. It's like, bro, like I don't see that being it, and he's not playing today anyway. So I don't know. So Big Mike, my bad, bro. So what do you got? Are you gonna warm it up there again, my brother?
I mean, I don't know, man. I can see how that might motivate a team and you get suited up and things like that, but that only lasts about 5 minutes. That's not going to be like, oh yeah, we're about to run these dudes over because DeMar Hamlin suited up today. Like, I don't see that being a factor at all. First 5 minutes, yeah, maybe. But after that, when the game starts getting cooking, nobody's going to think about DeMar Hamlin at the end of the day.
That's a fact, man. Yo, so my guy, I want us to get Renfro and Mayer involved. But Teron Johnson and Milano are some very tough defenders in the middle of the field. I see Big Mike paying homage to AO4 with the stash. LOL. Yo, and it's funny too, man. Yo, there was a show that my wife was watching, right? And bro, I had to take a picture of the screen. You know what I'm saying? This dude This dude, yo, looks like I gotta see whether I gotta send this to the chat, yo. This dude looked like, yo. I think Big Mike was an actor on like an extra actor on a sitcom, yo. It was ridiculous, yo. You guys got to see this dude, yo. This dude looked just like Big Mike, yo.
Oh,
This
man.
dude look, yo, Mike. I'm telling you, bro. This dude, bro, is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna send it right now in the chat, y'all. I gotta find it, yo. Hold on. This dude looked like Big Mike, yo. I meant to send this to you, Mike. Damn. Oh man, is there any way I could upload it, man? Oh my goodness. Yo, I gotta get this shit. Oh man, you know what? It's not gonna let me get it. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone though. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, y'all.
Man.
I'm about to pull this. Look, y'all, look. I'm gonna put this on this TV screen, y'all. Yo, do y'all see this? Yo, do y'all see this Joker, yo? Yo, y'all, Big Mike was a bit actor in a sitcom, bro.
Oh, my God.
It is ridiculous, yo. Yo, do y'all see this? Look, yo, oh my God, yo. It's hilarious, yo. Hilarious, yo. Damn, yo, I gotta send this to my Mac, yo.
Man, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. Yo, it's hilarious, yo.
Man.
Yo, Big Mike Rayner, yo, was an actor. It's some corny show my wife was watching, yo, from the early 2000s, yo. Big Mike is fooling us. This man is getting checks from SAG, yo. Bro, I forgot to send that to you, bro. That dude,
man.
Yo. Mike, do you have anything to tell us, man?
Well, there's a writer's strike, and I'm doing this YouTube thing on the side while,
Yo, T. Savin said, yo, I'm looking up Big Mike's IMDb right now. Bro,
oh man,
I thought I was tripping. I like, my wife's watching it. She watching like reruns or some show. I think it's a show called The Middle or something like that she thinks is funny. We watching it, and I'm like, yo, why the fuck is Big Mike on the screen, yo? Oh my God, yo, that's hilarious, man. Yeah, Hug. Yo, I watched the breakdown of Michael Mayer, bro. He did okay, bro, but listen, man, he was still getting pushed around. He hung on for dear life. He was holding guys. He did okay. He was not as advertised. Like, people call this guy Baby Gronk. That is the standard we're holding him to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I saw a Hug. I get it, but like, you're being very, very glass half full, my brother. And I think the people with that film was being very glass half full as well, bro.
Yeah, gotta see a little bit more. Gotta see a little more.
So predictions. How many points do we win by today, brother?
3. We win by a field goal. Carlson for the win, 27-24. That's what I got.
Yeah, man. Yo, you know what's crazy, man? I wanted to get it
me right now.
Yeah, yo, with Jamal,
it looked like it sells life insurance.
yo, man, shout out the ball, y'all. But look, real quick before we go, Big Mike, man, do you want to get into some prop bets, some stuff that's going on, because I know we're gonna be over there at Hammer's channel. Y'all gonna be doing the fantasy football stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't want to steal any thunder from my guy Hammer, man. Real quick, my guy Joe Capito Ramos, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Thank you for keeping the lights on over here. I really want to see NJS and Byron Young get some reps. The D-line better put up or shut up. Got to be hungry in the effing trenches. That's what we talking about, bro.
That's a fact.
So, yo, so guys, look, real quick. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys want some prop bet advice? Do any of my sick puppies out there want any gambling advice? Because we're going to get into that, and then we're going to get up out of here, man. Yo, my guy Hug D's. I've been called a lot worse. I'm always a glass half full guy. But I know you enjoyed the Big Mike content. Yo, that was the best, bro. That was the best, yo. Hey, so one of the best prop bets going this week.
Yep.
Plus 140. Calvin Ridley scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
I think you could take that to the bank. Calvin Ridley, man, in his Jaguar debut, kind of cemented himself as a wide receiver run. You know,
Yeah.
despite being new to the offense, man, you could take that one to the bank. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good prop bet. Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson, over 197 passing yards. What do you think, man? I
I
mean,
like it. I like it. I think Anthony Richardson is he's a lot better than what we thought, right? Out of the gate, right? The first game, he really had people kind of actually turn like, okay, he actually can play the quarterback position. And I think you say 197?
yeah.
197. I
Yeah, he
picked
had
over.
223 yards last week passing.
Yeah, I'll go over for that. I'll definitely, dial in the over. You said Calvin Ridley. I got him over 100 yards in this game.
Yeah, I got him over
And
and a touchdown and a tutty. I
yeah,
think he's the wide receiver number one right out the bat. I think that's a great prop bet right there. My
yeah,
guy, Darth Raider, real quickly. We're going to get back to the prop stuff, but we always going to tune in with the fantasy stuff. And
yep.
wait a Mike, do I start Mayer or Dalton Knox in fantasy football and a half PPR? I'd have to go with Knox, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go Knox. Mayer's he's not gonna be anybody that you play for probably this season, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If you want to win your fantasy football league, you can't be a homer, bro.
That's
You got to
fair.
go with Knox. That's a starting level tight end right there. There's no question right there. So we're gonna get back to some of this this prop betting stuff. To me, this is like a no brainer. Derrick Henry over 85 yards. That's at minus 115, man. Over and under numbers of kind of always been high with Derrick Henry, man. It's a guy that's led the league in rushing like 2 times, man.
Yeah.
So he has to consistently if he consistently gets over 20 carries, you can kind of bookmark that, man.
Yep.
And he's opening up, like he was opening up against the Saints last week, man. He only had 15 carries for 63 yards. I think the Titans gonna give you a heavy dose of Derrick Henry today, man. You can take that one to the bank, my guy.
Yeah, and they're playing the Chargers, correct?
Yes.
That's what they're going to. Yeah, you can count on Henry getting a good amount of yards versus the Chargers defense for sure. I would say they pick the over for that one. Here's a one that I saw earlier, man, was Breece Hall. His over under was like 43, and it was like a minus 115. And I was
you're stealing money. You're stealing money, right?
You're stealing money. That's a lock.
Yeah.
That's a lock. So, and they're going against the Cowboys defense. That's going to be a tough game. But if Breece Hall, no matter what defense he plays against, like he's going to take off and get things done regardless. So dial in that before the price goes up on that one. See what you can get for that.
Yeah, my guy Ricardo El Chongo, Ryan Tannehill over under 217 passing yards.
Ooh, that's tough. I wouldn't touch it.
I would stay away from that, El Chongo. Ryan Tannehill is he is one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks, at this stage in his career to kind of bet with. I stay away from Ryan Tannehill, man. I would stay away from that, man. My guy Jose Toscano, thank you for the $9.99 super. Wasted. Would you start Garrett Wilson or Michael Pittman? I would start Garrett Wilson all day and twice on Sunday. Michael Pittman is playing with a run-first quarterback. Even though he's the number one option, Garrett Wilson is also the number one option. But the thing about the New York Jets is the New York Jets are in a situation where, if they are going to score anything against this Dallas Cowboy team, it's going to have to be on the shoulders of Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is effectively their number one option. And Michael Pittman Michael Pittman really isn't their number. Their number one option is really Anthony Richardson at this point. Anthony Richardson is going to be running for his life. And I don't see him really throwing a lot of deep balls. Zach Wilson, if he gets anything going, it's going to be to Garrett Wilson. Just if it's a PPR league, you know what I mean? You're going to eat just from the targets and the number of catches he's probably going to get. I see Garrett Wilson having eight receptions over 100 yards, even against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson's one of those receivers where it seems to me at this point that he might be that wide receiver one, no matter who the quarterback is. He's just one of those special type of quarterbacks. I mean, running wide receivers that, you can go with any quarterback and he's still going to put up his numbers. So I'm going Garrett Wilson. That's what my gut tells me. Michael Pittman he's going to have some trouble trying to get targets. with Anthony Richardson with those growing pains down the line. So yeah, Garrett Wilson for this one, man.
My guy, Anthony Maragel. So should I start Brees Hall in my fantasy league? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it depends on who you have on the bench. If you drafted Brees Hall high and he's your running back number one, you got to kind of live and die with that. It all depends on who you have on your bench. Anthony, put that in the chat. I know kind of how to go with this, but against that Dallas Cowboy defense, that defensive line is special. I'd stay away from that.
Yeah, it just really depends on who your running back 3 is, who your flex is, and things like that. If he's your running back 1, I'm sorry, man, it's gonna be a long season for you. But if he's your running back 2, it just depends on who the guy is behind you and what the situation is. Then yeah, you would start him depending on that.
Jonathan High Stakes Caleros. Should I start London over Pacheco on my flex? I had to start Hopkins against the Sparklers. Look, Drake London is, down there, he's the wide receiver number 1, but is he the number 1 option down there in Atlanta with Desmond Ridder? No. Right? Pacheco is running back number 1 in Kansas City, and expect to get a heavy dose of running to kind of get some balance there. I know when Andy Reid comes off of losses, he is unflappable coming off of losses. He almost never loses coming off of losses, man. They don't lose 2 in a row very, very often. I'd have to look the numbers up at that. I really wasn't prepared with that number. I normally had that stuff pulled up. But, the one thing that's missing there is a wide receiver number 1. And when you don't have a wide receiver number 1, you kind of get things cooking by running the football. So I see Pacheco being a start. What about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, just for the simple fact of just touchdown likeliness, right? Pacheco has a more likeliness of getting one of them touchdowns in the red zone, one of them cheap touchdowns. Yeah. He's not going to get many carries, but he's good for a score in the red zone for sure at some point. So just for that, I like Pacheco over London slightly. I could see London getting involved in this game, but the chances of him getting a score over Pacheco is I don't know. It's not as high. It's not as high to me.
Yo, okay. So my guy Anthony, he said Brees is on his bench. I would leave him right there. Get some splinters. Somebody says Wilson and Jamar Chase. That's a no-brainer, bro. Come on, man. Jamar Chase is there's not too many wide receivers in the National Football League. You start over Jamar Chase, man. Let's just be for real here at this point.
Chase is a mainstay on your roster, man. You don't move him.
You don't move him. Should I trade Garrett Wilson now that he's limited with Zach at QB? I'm thinking to try to get T. Higgins and some change of return.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. If you can get that kind of return, yeah. But Frank, I don't think it's likely though, bro. My guy, Raider Alex, should I start AR-15 and Trevor Lawrence? You got to start Trevor Lawrence. This is going to be a shootout with the Kansas City Chiefs, man. You got to start Sunshine, man. Sunshine is one of the best young quarterbacks in the National Football League. There's a certain metric for you to be a top-end quarterback in this league. And top-end quarterbacks in this league routinely throw over 280 yards and score you a touchdown at you, man.
Can I confuse them just a little bit, right? For that, right? Just in consideration, playing devil's advocate. I am going for Lawrence, but I can see in a pillow fight game, right? Colts, Texans, that's a pillow fight. Usually in a pillow fight game, you see some bad defense, sometimes good offense, sometimes you see the other way around. There is a chance the AR-15 goes off in this game and get some big numbers, but I wouldn't bank on that too much. Go for a sure shot and Trevor Lawrence because he's for sure going to give you the numbers you need.
That's a fact, my brother. Yo, Eric 213, KC versus Jacksonville over under 50. What say you, Big Mike? I say over.
I'm going over. I'm going over.
I'm going to go over too. We said this last night too. My guy Raider Alex. Oh, should I start AR-15? Yeah, I already said that. My bad. Look, man. I think we've beat this thing to death. We have gone a full hour of just content. My man Hammer is going. I think Hammer's going at 11. You want to stand for 15 minutes? I think Hammer's going in another 15 minutes, man.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear from him. Let me see.
Yeah, is Hammer going on another 15? Because I'll stay on if Hammer's going, you guys go over there to Hammer. Go support our brother Hammer. You know what I'm saying? But if not, I'll stay on for another 15 minutes. Guys, if you guys want to see me and Jeremy Chugs stay here, you guys want to see me drink a boot of water, man. If you guys want to see me stay on for another 15 minutes, man, give me a one in the chat, man. My guy, Madden Life, Game Day Nation, let's go. Do I start a questionable Hopkins or a questionable Cooper? I also have Ayuk on the bench. Who would I start in this? I say you start Brandon Ayuk.
Yep.
Brandon Ayuk is starting to he is starting to become a wide receiver number one, man. And Brandon Ayuk is probably one of the better wide receiver number twos in the National Football League next to T. Higgins. You know, I start Brandon Ayuk because the problem with Hopkins, now Coop, look, man, I haven't seen Deshaun Watson really play this year. I haven't watched him. I haven't seen any of his highlights, so I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you about DeAndre Hopkins is that I'm just not a believer in Ryan Tannehill right now. Ryan Tannehill does not look great, man. Does not look great. Yeah, hey, I got 2 on the chat, man.
There you go. 3. I can see a situation where the Titans don't even score a touchdown in this game. It's a possibility. Just that's how bad their offense is. If they stifle Henry, then you got to put the game in the hands of Tannehill, and that's just a bad situation. So, yeah, definitely not going Hopkins. Ayuk, you got to ride the hot hand. He balled out last week. You can ride the hot hand. Go with Ayuk, and Cooper's trash.
Yeah, he's a baby back bitch. My guy Jonathan Caleros, thanks for the advice, man. Yo, the inactive list is out. The inactive list is out. Everybody, it is like waiting for Raider Christmas here. Anyway, Raiders, Bills, inactive list, baby. Yes. It is out, damn it. Report. DeMar Hamlin's out again. Who gives a damn? I know that's a little harsh, right? Is that harsh?
No.
Is that harsh?
I mean,
Bills, Raiders, inactives. Okay. The following players are listed as inactive for week 2 against the Las Vegas Raiders: DeMar Hamlin, Kare Elam, Kingsley Jonathan, Jermaine Ifedi, Alec Anderson. Now, why they show me just the, being in the Northeast, they're showing the freaking Bills, man. Raiders inactives. Let me Raiders inactives. Yes.
There's some in the chat saying that Nesta Jade's out, Bernie Smith inactive. So,
oh man, what the F? What the F is going on here? Why no NJS? Why no? Hey, Big Mike, could you find it? I can't find it, bro.
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
Could you help? Could you help out your boomer brother in here, man? What is going on here, man?
Let me see.
Boomer McBoomerstein. They said, "Wasted, you're always harsh." George Larson. Let's get a Gruden game preview. Look, I gave it to you guys yesterday, man. Gruden already said last night. He said the Raiders 109-3.
109-3. Let's see,
hey, man.
Yes.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm actually looking for.
Hey, Big Mike. Can you find the inactive report? Big Mike, I see you think the darkness is your friend. I was raised in the darkness, molded by it.
I cannot find this inactive report either, man. Be honest.
Big Mike, where in the hell is the inactive report?
Let's see.
Big Mike Raider is more of a boomer than wasted. I need to find out is why Nestor Jade Silvera is not playing. Detective?
Yo, where you guys seeing this inactive report, man? Because I don't see it.
I think they're making it up. They don't know. Darth Vader says Aiden O'Connell, Jacoby Myers, Chris Smith II, Chandler Jones, Amari Burney, and Nestor Jade Silvera are not playing. Why, Patrick Graham? Why are they not playing?
You kind of sound like Count Chocula, man.
I kind of look like Count Chocula.
Oh man! Hey, oh yeah, okay. So we got it. Before kickoff, inactive players for today's game: Aiden O'Connell, Jacoby Myers, Chris Smith, Chandler Jones, Amari Burney, and NJS. So those are our inactives founded on Raiders.com. Jive turkey.
Yo, this guy called me a jive turkey, bro. Yo, shout out to whoever just called me a jive turkey, yo. What the
Better
F is going on?
Better watch your mouth, Jack.
He said, "Hey, I ain't gonna go through all that now, Florida. You better watch your mouth now, Jack." Sound like fucking Mr. Evans. I ain't going for all of that now.
Florida.
Michael and JJ, stop fighting. Said, what
Damn.
Yo, I think this show is going off the rails, yo. I think this show is going off the rails. But I don't know why the hell I'm freezing right now. This show's going off the rails right now, man.
Yo, techno right now, strobe light and shit.
Yo, I'm Max Headroom right now, bro. Shit is going. Shit is going right here. Yo, they say I sound like the chef from the chef's dad from South Park. They stupid.
Hello, children.
Yeah, stupid, yo. Shout out to Mother Effa Jones, yo. Yo, man. But look, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all going over to Hammer's house. Big Mike will be in the place to be.
Yes, sir.
John Gruden will be in the place to be. Bane will be in the place to be. Yes, Bane himself will be in the place to be. But no, guys, listen, man, it's a wonderful show. Big Mike, thank you. Everybody, I'm going to get on out of here. My screen is all messed up, so Bane is going to take you guys out of here, man. Matter of fact, Big Mike, do you have anything to say before I do what I always do?
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, come on, Big Mike. You already know, man.
Yesterday's price.
Yesterday's price is not.
I had you, bro. I had you, but you're good. You're good.
Y'all have a wonderful game day, man. Pull up on me after the game, yo. See y'all later. Peace, man.
Peace.
Hold on, man. Why the hell? Yo, my stream is tripping right now, bro. I can't even play my music, man. Can't even play my damn music. Effing StreamYard.
Uh-oh. Think he just left me. So you guys got me. I can't end this show without wasting. You guys have a good one. Make sure you guys enjoy the game. Raiders 27-24. That's what it is. Where is wasted talent? I'm over here running the show right now. And there he goes. All right.
I know wasted Wi-Fi up in this mother effer. Yo, I gotta plug my Wi-Fi. We gotta do some mainline internet up in here. But y'all have a terrific, terrific day. And don't get mad at me because everything messed up. Don't throw me under the proverbial bus, everybody. But we are out of here, everybody, like yesterday. Y'all have a terrific, terrific football day. Peace.